Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Gripe Session. And I do say welcome back because, hey, look, we haven't been here for a while. So, a couple people asked me, was I going to do a Gripe Session once I got back? And here's the answer. Yes, I'm doing a Gripe Session today. So, I hope you ladies and gentlemen are having a great day. What's up, Rick? What's up, Chad? How we doing? So first things first, I want to let everybody know that everybody wants to know about Fantasy Camp. It was a great time. As usual, nothing but great group of guys, great coaches, great job done by the one and only Doug Dickey. Doug, shout out to you. Wonderful job you did this year, as well as the staff, the trainers. I know them very well. I was in the trainers room a lot. The clubhouse staff, getting those uniforms clean, which I still don't know how to get those uniforms that clean. But that being said, it was such an incredible time. Just the relationships that have been, continued fostered. I might need therapy, though. Might need some therapy because my chops were broken probably pretty most all week. The good thing about that is I got a thick skin, so not really a lot bothers me. But that being said, Turk, I'm coming for you next year. That's all I'm saying. That being back on the ranch. So I wanted to jump on real quick today, and quite frankly, I really didn't have a lot to talk about. We have less than a week left in our CYO basketball season, so I'm a little kind of feeling a little bit conflicted about that because as the expression goes, it's kind of the end of the road. Next year, these boys go to high school, and quite frankly, going to miss them. That's really the best way to say it. They've grown a lot this year. They've done a lot of things as far as coming together, growing up, getting mature. Unfortunately, the coach hasn't gotten as mature as some of the kids, but that's again a different story. But it's one of those situations where you sit back and you go, wow, I kind of really can't believe it's over at this point already. But as the expression goes, we move on, we get older, get some more gray hair up in here, and we just keep moving forward. So that being said, those are really the two things that I had today. But then I get this email this morning, which I wasn't really aware of, to be perfectly frank with you, about that somebody's coming to dinner in New York. And what I mean by that is, in case you haven't read or you haven't seen any emails of what I'm talking about today, apparently Zillow is coming for dinner, where they went out and got their residential brokerage license in New York State. And some people are like, well, what do you think about that? And my thing is, it was only a matter of time if you're paying attention. What's up? Who else came on here? Joe, Paul, Sam, what's going on? So to me, that was only a matter of time. But again, it's competition. Now, you have people on the other sides of the conversation which talk about, well, we're part of the blame for it because we give them money for their leads, and that helps to make their website bigger and all that other kind of stuff. True, completely true. But again, it's not, for me, it's more of a what have you done for me lately type of a situation, which, if people, that's their business model, then that's their business model. It just means that we as agents and brokers have got to continuously get better. And we can't be doing things like knocking each other down. From a competition perspective, there's a lot of things that I look at when it comes to competition, and there's a lot of things even having to do with competitors and even associations and some of the stuff that we all do. But at the end of the day, the consumer is what it's all about, right? So if the consumer looks to make that choice, there was another company a long time ago who thought that was what the business model was going in, and they're no longer around. So as far as I'm concerned, what's up, Joe? Thanks for checking in. as far as I'm concerned, we real estate professionals have been around for a long time. I believe will continue to be along for a long time, provided everyone looks at it as exactly what it is. It's a job, and you need to treat it like a job, not as a hobby, but as a job. And there's lots of potentials in our industry. I think, unfortunately, we don't do a very good job explaining to the public or putting it out there, like on mediums like this, of what exactly we do every day and who we are, which obviously NAR has the That's Who We Are campaign right now. But that's only part of it, ladies and gentlemen. The other half of this is we have to get out there and we have to show what we do. We have to document what do we do during the course of a day, during the course of a week, during the course of a month. Who are we as professionals, right? That's how, because right now we all know what the general public, quite frankly, they think that we don't do anything. It's real easy. We just put the house on the site and that's it, and we're done and we're finished with. So we have a real problem with telling our story. And part of the mediums of why I do this and why I do my podcast, cheap plug, Gripe Session podcast, coming up with new episodes very shortly. We got to do a better job of doing that. And for me, that's a problem. But it's not. I'm only one spoke in the wheel, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I can't do it all. I need you, the people that watch this, to help. I need you to go out there and also tell your story. Because look, people might not like me. I get it. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Even people that watch this, I might not be your cup of tea. You might be on here just saying, I want to see what this idiot has to say this week. But that being said, I appreciate the fact that you're watching, because maybe something will jog in and allow you to go and do something on your own. Because if I can do it, anybody can do it, right? So that being said, I hope you ladies and gentlemen have a great day. I hope you have a great week. Hopefully, what's up, Barry? It's Coach Barry. What's up, buddy? Hey, Nancy, how are you? Thank you for everybody checking in. If you do me a real big favor, I would greatly appreciate it. On below, do me a favor. If you're watching this live, give me that hashtag live. I should have done this earlier, but I just didn't have the chance. Give me a hashtag live. If you watch this on the replay, hashtag replay. I greatly appreciate it. And if you have an opportunity, I would really appreciate if you went on, checked out my podcast, Gripe Session Podcast. You can find it on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, and anywhere fine podcasts are listened to all around the world. That being said, if you would also, after you listen to that podcast, hook a brother up with a solid. Go on there, give me a rate and review. And one of the things I'm going to start doing is I'm going to shout out my rate and reviews on my iTunes store. So if I think you gave a halfway decent review, guess what? You're going to get a shout out on the podcast, and you might even get a shout out on the next Gripe Session. So that being said, I hope you have a wonderful day. Do something nice for somebody you wouldn't normally do, and we'll catch you on the next edition of the Gripe Session. Peace.